Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Misfit One Lifestyles with your girl, Elizabeth Colin, also known as Misfit One. You got it. But today's guest is someone that we all should know. We all should get our pens and papers out to write down her name and number so that you can either reach out to help or reach out if you need help. My guest is Nell Jones. How are you, honey?
Good. How are you? I'm so excited to be chatting with you today.
Listen, I am as well. You know, so many people talk about helping people. You know, we want to help, like Thanksgiving, you feed the hungry, you may donate a coat in Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But you are the founder of the Alignment chapter, which is so crazy. Let me just read her mission statement. And her mission is to help low-income single mothers and families in 22 states. Did you hear me? 22 states in 83 communities in need of emergency same-day assistance. Y'all, this woman is out here changing the world. Everything that we think about, want to be, she is doing it. So first of all, thank you. I want to thank you personally.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Seriously, because you started all this out as a single mom. Can you tell us a little bit about your story and how you put the Alignment chapter together?
Okay, yes. Back in 2008, I was a single mom. I'm not currently a single mom now. Right. Praise the Lord.
Amen. Amen.
Back in 2008, I was a single mom. I was a freshman in college. And, one of the things that we learn and we experience growing up in poverty is that, once you get to college, you'll make it.
Oh, yeah.
That's always the go-to, make it to college so you can be somebody great and you can do this and do that. But they don't tell you about the debt you inherit. They don't tell you you'll be paying back student loans for life. They don't tell you that if you're not purposely passionate about your major, that you will not succeed. Right?
Facts.
We never have those type of conversations. It's always the go-to.
Yeah.
I want you to be the girl that came from poverty that made it from going to college, but they don't explain to you, the hurdles that you'll have to cross. You're not educated on finances growing up in poverty. I can't even name anyone that grew up in poverty that was educated on finances, because that is one of the things that's lacking in a low-income community. So I was financially illiterate. I had no idea about savings. I had no idea about college debt, no idea about how to juggle bills and pay for my books and, be a mom at the same time. I was working a minimum wage job. I was a housekeeper when I was pregnant. And then after I had my daughter, I was still a housekeeper, and I worked from 3 to 11 p.m. and I went to school full time from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Wow.
So during that time, I don't think I really had the time to have that personal growth with my daughter,
right.
Because I was trying to make it, I was still trying to be, the college, success story, and put food on the table for my daughter, and also make sure she had formula and make sure, the lights were still on, and I fell short, I fell short many a times, the lights did not stay on.
Right.
I remember, like being that single mom and having to study for a midterm. And I remember I got paid that Friday, I think it was. My payday was that Friday, but my shut off was for that Tuesday. So I'm like, dear Lord, please let me make it to Friday. Like I want to make it to Friday, but I didn't make it to Friday. My lights ended up being turned off at that Friday, actually. And I had to wait for Monday for a shut on.
Girl, let me tell you, that has happened to, I know it has happened to me. You know what I act like? I act like we was doing camping. You had on the lights. Listen, you got to make it work. My kids probably would never even remember. They know now, they're all grown, but they thought that I was just such a cool mom that we played camping. Isn't that pretty sad?
But isn't that amazing how we can have that? That's correct. Power. That's strength. Like, and you don't know you have that strength till you have to make it happen.
Right.
And being in that situation, not knowing what to do and living paycheck to paycheck and studying in the dark with a flip phone while you're trying to feed a baby at the same time really made me think like, something has to be greater than what I'm doing. That's what really triggered me to go to Google to figure out how to start saving money, figure out how to start couponing. And when I learned how to coupon, I swear, I feel like coupon really, really gave me the ambition, like, okay, I can sell these products and give them away for free, and that's what I did. I started giving away, free products when I didn't have much. But if I stockpile so much stuff, what am I going to do? It's going to go places with me and my baby, and that was right there is when I knew I always wanted to start a nonprofit, but I never put my foot on the gas to do it. I kept working, I kept going to school, never graduated. Well, I did get my associates in business administration. However, it's not the bachelor degree that I was going for, because as moms, we got to have a stop and go. We stop and go, we stop and go, we stop and go, because at the end of the day, our household comes first, right?
Right.
And
yes.
I always wanted to give back. I was always a big give backer. I would give anybody anything, even though I didn't have much. And it wasn't until 2019 where there was a young lady. She was on a Homestead Grace Bridge. That's in Pittsburgh, PA. And she jumped to her death because she was so overwhelmed with the stress of being a mom of four, and her 4 kids in the car and watched. And, my now fiance, I remember telling him like, man, I need to do something for single moms. Like, it's something that I always wanted to do. And he loves giving back too. He was raised by a single mom. He had 11 siblings.
Wow.
So, he's a middle child. So it's like, let's start this so we can start giving back big. And that's when we started the alignment chapter in 2019, and the pandemic hit in 2020. So we were not prepared for the overflow. We were not prepared for everything to fall on us as quick as it did. But when God sees that you're passionate about something, he blesses you abundantly.
Amen.
And he blessed us abundantly to spread the alignment chapter to help many moms in need during the pandemic. And that's how it grew that fast.
Wow, what a story. Because here's the thing. I know from firsthand being a single mom and not having. And so one of the things that you do is same day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So how is it same day? How do you do that?
Well, we base it on the need. So if somebody says, we always encourage moms, don't reach out to us at the last minute. Let me know your deadline date. So if you are on literally five diapers, don't reach out to me when you're on 5 diapers. Reach out to me when you only have 1 pack left, because it gives me time to give you what you need. And that's only for moms in different states that we are not actually based in, where we have to ship them out products and ship them out their essentials. But anybody that's in the Pittsburgh area that reaches out and says, hey, this is the same day. Atlanta, hey, this is the same day. New York, hey, we need this same day. We actually have lifesavers who we will call and have them deliver those items the same day.
That's phenomenal. And what are some of the things that you do? You said diapers. What else? I mean,
we provide same-day emergency services and essential items. So what that consists of is feminine hygiene products, baby diapers, baby wipes, baby formula, household cleaning essentials, all of those things that you would need to survive, literally survive, and literally was cleared off the shelves during pandemic time is what we provide. And you just imagine how much money a single mom would spend on those items a month. So
yeah, and not even talking about just feminine products. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't think about it. It's crazy. Do you think about milk or tampons? Like,
or do you think about diapers or pads? You
that's
know,
right.
like,
yeah.
And now with gas, it's like, so do I do gas or diapers? Or when I do diapers, how am I going to do gas? How am I going to get back to work? You know, those are all struggles that moms face every day, and nobody talks about it.
Seriously, they do. So first, before we go any further, how can we reach out to you? How can we get connected?
Oh my gosh, social media is my baby and my best friend.
Yes.
I tell people that because social media, I'm on there very often, and you can follow the Alignment Chapter. That's with 2 L's on Instagram. And you can also follow me, Nell Jones. I'm on Instagram as well. And we are also on Facebook. We post every day, updates, different give backs that we're doing. On my personal page, I like to give inspiration and post a lot about things that I do, because besides being the CEO and founder of this amazing nonprofit, I'm also a motivational public speaker. I also do a lot of tips and tricks on how to save. I share a lot of that in my stories. And I like just giving women encouragement, because it's so easy to get torn down from the daily things that women experience. I don't care if it's from a relationship, if it's from your own parents, if it's from family, or you just had a rough day and just failed at something that you always wanted to do and it didn't turn out the way you want. So that's what I'm there for. And I'm there along with the Alignment Chapter to help give moms that pick me up that they need. So social media is our best friend. And they can also go to our website at www.thealignmentchapter. Again, that's alignment with 2 L's.org, and go scroll down. And if you are in need of anything, click on one of those buttons.
And if you want to donate anything, click on one of those buttons.
Donate.
Yes. Click on that button. I love your quote that says, saving the lives of mothers isn't an option. This is a requirement and a call to action plan. Girl, facts. You know, what's so crazy is a lot of time we talk about self-care and how important it is.
Right.
And when you listen, I'm speaking from experience. Right now, you could talk to the people too. When you got to go to school, take care of a baby, pay all the bills. You got to be daddy, mama. You got to be everything. Mm-hmm. You know, we tend to forget to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, a lot of times people, well, I'm going to call him out. My husband always say, oh, if you had to worry about paying rent or paying, you know, food on your table or this and that and this, you wouldn't be thinking about exercising or meditating a moment. And I say, I beg to differ, my friend.
Yeah, because we like to look cute too.
Thank you, girl. When I was a single mom, it was very difficult. It was very difficult. But I learned that if I did not take time for me, I was no good for them. And I mean, I used to do this, and I still, to this day, my number one getaway, broke, no lights, didn't matter. I would take a bath. A hot bath was my Calgon, take me away moment. And I think it's so important how you say, not only the fact that we give people stuff and you are a um, motivational speaker and all that. Let's talk about how do you take care of you?
You
What is
just
your
mentioned
self-care?
something that is like key to the game. A hot bath is self-care. I don't know if you love Lush. I love Lush, okay, because they have the best bath bombs. I'm just saying. I would love me a nice bath bomb with candles lit just to relax. I also too love makeup. I love YouTube. I love do it yourself. The smallest things make us happy and fulfilled is when we have something super cute. I don't care if it's a makeup palette. I don't care if it's a lipstick you always wanted. I don't care if it's a little cute mirror that you created because you watched somebody do it on TikTok or YouTube. That is something self-fulfilling because not only that, you're taking your mind off of anything that you're stressing about. So while you're sitting there with your ruler and your hot glue gun, you're not thinking about, oh my gosh, like I got to go into work and deal with this point system because I called off yesterday because the baby was sick and the baby can't go to school because of COVID and they got these new requirements now. You're not thinking about an argument you probably got into with your mom or your dad or a brother or a sister. When you're sitting there looking at YouTube and doing your makeup and looking at how to do your makeup, you're not thinking all of that. So that's a lot of ways that I practice self-care. You have to take out time for yourself. And honestly, with me being 33 years old, for some reason, the smallest things is very fulfilling to me. I like grocery shopping. So when I don't have the kids and I'm grocery shopping, for some reason to me, that is the biggest stress reliever. Like whatever I was sad about or mad about or stressed out about, a lot of the times like shopping is like very fun to me,
Right.
And also just doing those little arts and crafts things that I like to do or playing around my makeup. Always learning something new is fulfilling. So if you all have time to do something alone, and even if you don't have alone time and your children are in the house, find something that you like to do and do it. It will take your mind off of a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's so true. It's funny you say grocery shopping and shop. I am such a tomboy. I don't want to go grocery shopping. I don't want to go shopping. If I could have everything delivered to my door, that would be like amazing. But everybody else in my family really enjoy it, which is great. It works out very well because I do not. So they get to do it. You know what else I want you to really break down for all the single mothers and the people out here who are listening and no single mothers. Can you give them a few tips on one? Like, I love the one you said about how you self-care, taking that moment to yourself. But can you give them a little bit on how to really save and like you said, couponing, how you save and be able to save a little bit money in, to keep it in the household? Because a lot of times I couldn't find a way to save. You know what I'm saying? I was like, listen, if I didn't have bubble gum on, and that's my crack, by the way, gum is my crack. And if I didn't have gum on my list, I couldn't get gum.
Yeah. One of the things that worked for me, like I said, was Google. There are so many different ways that you can learn how to save money. One of the things that you can do is write out what your important bills are every month. What habit do you have that you need to break? What is the habit that you need to break? Listen to this, ladies. What is the habit that I have to break? If you break that habit, how much money would you save by breaking that habit?
Yeah.
When you do all of that and literally sit down and write it down, because you have to physically look at where the problem is and physically look at what's the need and what's the requirement.
Right.
Once you figure out those needs and those requirements, you kind of start to see what's less important in your life that you don't need,
Right.
And a lot of people have memberships, the gyms. They have I like going into the gym. I like getting fit. I've recently gotten into a lot of shape. But sometimes you can literally work out at home. And that's
What?
part of your self-care. Like you could work out at home, you could go walk, you could go up and down the stairs, you could squat the steps, you could do some push-ups, you could go on YouTube and follow them 10-minute workout guides.
And especially if you're not going. That's true. A lot of people pay for a membership and never go. They're like donating money to the gym.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something too. If you do not need that cable bill, cut it off. They have Roku sticks and Fire Sticks where you could just download one little Hulu app that probably cost you like $9 or something. Well, Hulu, not Hulu no more because they tried to change the game up and they didn't up their price. Besides, get something where you can enjoy and your children can enjoy TV. Start doing cutbacks. That's the biggest way to get hit. Cut back on what is a need and what's a requirement. And once you figure out what you need and you figure out how much money you literally make every month, the savings level for you will go way up. And you don't be afraid or ashamed to utilize these free resources like the alignment chapter. Right. Utilize these free resources because that's what we are here for. And that will help you save money too.
I love it. I love it. You saying save money. A lot of people don't even know what that means.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we have a free financial literacy program. Yes. Our financial literacy program, I don't ask moms for anything. I don't ask for your arm, your leg, or foot. I just want you to increase your education. Meaning, if you sign up for our financial literacy program that's each and every Sunday, you will get nourishment on how to budget, how to save money, how to repair your credit. If you're interested in starting a business, home ownership, if you suck at writing a resume, we are there to help you with that. That is one of the best things that we provide is that free financial literacy resource to help moms get that understanding on how to do these things, because sometimes you just don't know, but you do have to pay people to teach you. You don't have to pay. We want you to get that education so you can go from low income to middle class. That's the goal.
I love that. I love that. Again, how do they connect with you?
You could go to www.thealignmentchapter.org and you can click on the emergency essential button, or you can donate if you can. And you can also reach us on Instagram and Facebook at The Alignment Chapter.
Yes. I mean, I'm definitely going to connect with you. I'm going to donate because I know the importance of helping someone. And none of this stuff was around, right? No. Like I didn't have any of this. I'm 50, first of all. So
when you look good.
No. Thank you, girlfriend. But when I tell you, we didn't have this, your mama and your daddies, you would help. But I left when I turned 18 in a whole different state. So I did it all my own. Like I didn't have anybody to say, hey, can I call somebody? Can I do anything? And I never let anybody know. I went to work. I did my stuff. And it was one of those things that I'm so happy I went through because I went through, you know what I mean?
Right. You got to go through it to get out of it and then never go back
out of it. And to learn money, I will never be without money again. I don't care what happens. I'm going to save my money, which is so funny. My youngest daughter, who is 22 and she'll be 23 in a minute here. And she had called and asked for some money for something. And I was like, my first reaction, and we on FaceTime, and I said, I don't have any money. And she said, am I on speakerphone? And I was like, She said, well, I know you have some money, Mama. It was so funny. I laughed so hard because I taught them the same way. Always have something stashed. I mean, save like your life depends on it. So I'm a very frugal person. Anything I have, I bet you I can afford it and still have some. I'm not one that's gonna ever pay for something because so-and-so have it or the Joneses have it or this. And that was something that I had to learn by going through it. So I applaud you again for being out there helping people. I see you help with school supplies,
Yes.
help pay a bill if you need to. Oh my gosh, it's
Boots
just,
for moms. We get free boots, free brand new boots.
girl.
Nice brand name boots that a lot of, people donate. We don't get grants really. We get denied from half the grants we apply to. It's just from life-saving donors. And that's why we always encourage people to donate. And we help with boots, we help with school supplies, we help with anything a single mom may need. We help you with.
I love it. And it's crazy because single moms and people who have friends of single moms, we need a lot.
Yes.
We need a lot. We may not say it, because we gonna hold it together, but the need is there. And I again want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart that you are out there helping people. And I inspire to be more like you. I really do. I do, because that giving heart is what helps others, and that is what gives you such grace and favor.
Thank you so much. And I really, really, really enjoyed this. And you are such an amazing person. And it's so genuine. And I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. And before we wrap it up, is it anything else you want to tell the people?
Keep going no matter how hard it looks or no matter how bad your summer started off. You got this. Keep it going.
Always, always. Until next week, you guys, live fit. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Misfit One Lifestyles. Listen, when you are fed up and sick and tired of living this stifled, overwhelmed, and overstressed life, and you're ready to live the fullest, richest, and healthiest life by gaining more confidence, more energy, and more clarity, living in your best self, you know what to do, right? Go ahead, go to my website, misfit1.com. Sign up for our online courses, Creating Healthy Habit, so that you too can live fit, focus, move with intention, and transform your life.